Now we'll start off with core training. I wouldn't go too hard on core training in your programming just because everything that we are doing is going to involve your core, so that strength is naturally going to go up. That there are some important isometric movements that are worth mastering. The first one is hollow bodies. Hollow bodies are going to be very beneficial to help with your handstand progression. So I really encourage you to master the hollow bodies. I'll show you how it looks, and then we will break it down and regress the movement if it feels too difficult. So when we go down into a hollow body, we're going to come down with our hands above our shoulders, legs elevated against the ground, and my chin is tucked in between my arms. So my back is completely flat on the ground, and you just want to hold this while focusing on your breathing. Now when you are doing this, if it feels very difficult and you can't hold it for more than 10 seconds, it is time to just scale it back and regress the movement, which there's nothing wrong with. I definitely couldn't do that in the beginning. So a good way to do this, a good starting point, is to simply have your hands sitting back and elevating your legs. If you can only elevate one leg at a time, that's totally okay. So just elevating one leg at a time. This is another regression for the L-sit, which we'll talk about shortly. But slowly just elevating your legs one at a time is the first goal here. As you find you can hold one leg for more than 10 seconds, try to hold the other leg. As you find you can hold both legs for 10 seconds, see if you can let go of your hands. You might need to bring your legs up a little bit, but see if you can let go of your hands. As you start to do that, you're kind of ready to start to lie down. First way to progress with this movement is holding the legs one at a time for about 10 seconds. Once you feel you can hold them for 10 seconds plus, hold both of them for 10 seconds plus. Next, you might find it's easier, or a good progression from that, to bend your knees in and bring your arms forward. If you can hold that, sitting as upright as you can, for longer than 10 seconds, you're good to go to the next progression. The next progression is where I would still come down, but not elevating your hands over your shoulders. You're gonna come down, bend your knees in, and hold your hands out like this. Again, rule of thumb, 10 seconds plus, start to extend the legs. Once you're able to do that for 10 seconds plus, you're really ready to elevate your arms. Now, if you find that you're still struggling to hold it for 10 seconds plus, but the exercise previous to that feels pretty easy, it feels pretty good, there's no middle ground, then get creative with it a little bit. So a good way to do that for this example, say you can hold this for 10 seconds plus, but coming down like this feels too challenging. Don't be afraid to bring your head down, making sure that your back stays nice and flat, but eventually try to extend your knees. So if you can't bring your head up yet, it's okay to just lift your legs and then worry about lifting your shoulder blades later. Don't rush it, take your time with it. If you have to go back and you are stuck at this variation and you can do like 60 seconds and then the next one feels too challenging, just simply add more time to this. The thing with calisthenics is it's like a video game where eventually the more you do it, you will hit that unlock and you'll go to the next level. So don't allow your perceived lack of progress to hold you back. Keep putting those reps in, keep adding time. It will get easier in time. It will click for your body. You just got to stick to the plan.